Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 71 of Be a Pro Action with Theo Tugersson. And we are on the St. Louis Blues. This is going to be our second game in the Blues uniform, and we are headed up to Winnipeg, Manitoba, one of the coldest, most harshest cities in the country of Canada. And we are 37-12-7. They're 32-13-7. So this is going to be a big game between two top teams in the NHL. And so we are going to be in our white uniforms. They're going to be in their regular home uniforms. And we're at the Bell MTS Place. We're the former home of the Manitoba Moose. And then we are now visiting the Winnipeg Jets, and Connor Hellebuyck is in net for them. 27-10-0 record, a 4 shutout season so far for him. And Tugersson, 26-8-3 record. And Evgeny Malkin is at the draw. Let's see how he does. He wins that back to Ekholm, and he'll dump that over the glass. That's going to be a stoppage of play. A quick one to start off this game. The momentum not going very far. All right, face off outside of the Jet zone. Gino Malkin with Braden Shen, and it looks like Tarasenko on the top line. Big hit from Evgeny Malkin. There's a bucket on the ground, but Patrick Laine picks up the puck, and he's going the other way. Passes over to Nikolai Ehlers. Takes a hit from Mattias Ekholm. Another big hit, and now we got a fight between Josh Morrissey and Braden Shen. It looks like Ehlers is actually injured. He's going to stand off to the side. Battling between Braden Shen and Josh Morrissey. I hate Josh Morrissey. I would love to fight him, actually. Braden Shen jumping in there for me instead of me. I'd love to fight him, though. And it looks like a nice bout between the two. And a lot of misses. And Josh Morrissey will knock out Braden Shen with a pop to the mouth. And Josh Morrissey acting all cocky after that big fight. It was a big hit from Braden Shen on Nikolai Ehlers, and he stood up for his teammate, and Josh Morrissey will take down Braden Shen. He's got a little shot. But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. Always available for a big punch. And let's go to the face-off outside of the Jet zone after that fist and cuffs. 5 aside for both of them. And now Nick Leddy passes over to Christian Vesalainen. He'll dump that in, take a hit from Tugs. And that's Mattias Ekholm passes over to Tarasenko. Tarasenko over to Malkin. He'll skate that into the Jet zone. Stolen by Tugs. Shoots that on net. Hellebuyck saves that. Malkin with a shot and takes a hit. And Hellebuyck squeezes the wickets together to hold the puck between the legs. And now we got a face-off to the right of Connor Hellebuyck. Malkin is still out there on the draw. We got, looks like Patrick Laine skates in, takes that puck. He'll have the puck, passes over to Nick Leddy, over to Mark Scheifele. Scheifele skates that into the blue zone, takes a hit from Ekholm, and goes on around the net. Ekholm has the puck over to Tugs. Passes that over to Tarasenko into the Jet zone, and we will take a shot blocked in front. Hellebuyck will cover up the loose puck, as that was a little bit of a muffin as the Jets defense blocked that. Made it easy for Hellebuyck to cover that up. Take a look at this shot block in front from Neil Pionk with the big shot block. Going to the next shift, it's 11:06 of the first period. Still goose eggs between the two teams. We have a face-off between believe that's Oscar Sundqvist, and he will lose that over to Nick Leddy. Nick Leddy has the puck, turns away from a player on the Blues team, passes over to Bobby Ryan. Bobby Ryan over to Philip Kurashev. Philip Kurashev skates that into the blue zone. Tugs misses him completely, and Zaka shoots that, misses the net. That's Tugs with the puck now. He'll pass that over to number 70, Oscar Sundqvist. Over to Torrey Krug. No, I don't know. Torrey Krug, 47? Yes. 420. The Jets skate that into the blue zone. Turns away, passes over to Leddy. Passes that back, and that's Niku over to Nick Leddy. Takes a shot right off the crossbar. Tugersson could not get a glove on that. Face off to the left of Tugersson. Malkin with the draw. He will win that back to Ekholm. Passes over to Tugs. Over to Tarasenko into the Jet zone. He'll take a hit, but Tarasenko holds on the puck. Malkin takes a shot. Misses the net. Scheifele pinned along the boards, and there's some ruckus over there. And Patrick Laine skates that out of his own zone into the blue zone. And he's at the hash. He passes in the slot. Blocked and saved by Tugersson. and that's going up the boards. Tarasenko now skates right past Nick Leddy into the Jets zone. Back to Tugs. Tugs takes a slapper into the net. Clap bomb. That's a 1-0. Tugs with the first goal in a Blues uniform, and that is good to see. Feels good, gets the weight off the chest, and that's his 12th goal of the season as Theo Tugersson with an absolute clap bomb in the slot right past top titty, right glove side of Connor Hellebuyck. One of the top goaltenders in the league, but can't hold on to a clapper like that one from Theo Tugersson in the first in the Blues uniform. Jump into the next shift, and it's already 3-0 as the Blues are just piling it on in the first period. 35 seconds left in the first period. Passes over to Zacha. Has the puck over to Bobby Ryan. Loses that. Big hit from Tugs. Philip Kurashev right alone and misses the net. How do you miss the net from 5 fucking feet away? Pass over, and that's a goal from Pavel Zacha with a minute .4 on the clock, and Mickey Moose is going crazy in the corner. Pavel Zacha snipes that right in front as Tugs just in La La Land could not find him. As Bobby Ryan, or is that Derek Ryan? I can't remember. I think it's Derek Ryan, to be honest. Finds Pavel Zacha in front, and Tugs just allows the first goal of the game for the Jets. That's the face-off win for the Blues, but that's the end of the first period. 3-1 as Tugs gets the first goal on the board. 2 more from the Blues, and then Pavel Zacha will score for the Blues. It's Leo Komarov, number 47. That's who it is. All right, let's go to the second. Back to the second period here at the MTS place. Bell MTS place. Sorry, Winnipeg. And we got a face-off at the center dot. Evgeny Malkin loses that, and Pionk has the puck. Turns away from a hit and passes over to Vesalainen, but lost. Malkin has the puck now, and back to Vesalainen. Poke check from Tugs, but Patrick Laine now has the puck, passes that over, stolen by Matthias Ekholm. Braden Shen skates that out of the zone, takes a hit, and Malkin now has the puck, loses it to Scheifele. Laine skates it into the Blues zone, takes a shot, blocked by Tuukka Rask. Matthias Ekholm now turns away from a hit as well, skates that through, and Tugs is going for a line change. It's 5-1 now after that line change, and it was a big one. 5-1 for the Blues, up over the Jets, and takes a shot. No, Tugs has it, takes a penalty though, and that is going to be a power play for the Blues as the Winnipeg Jets are going to go on the penalty power play. Penalty.
Smoke more weed, Turtle.
Blake Wheeler, the Breck, Minnesota native, will go off for tripping. This is the first challenge from Tugs' new coach, and it's a protect the lead. All right, coach, I think that sounds good. I'm a defenseman. It is my job. I hear you, coach. Well, make sure we play smart and come away with the win. Thank you, coach. And I don't even know that guy's name yet, to be honest. All right, face off to the right of Connor Hellebuyck, and Evgeny Malkin is at the draw. He will lose it, and Nick Leddy dumps that back into our own zone, and that's, I believe, Justin Falk. Justin Falk is my teammate on the defensive side for the power play, and Jack Roslovic will steal the puck back over, and Evgeny Malkin now has the puck going in on his own zone by the Jets, and he will pass that to Ryan O'Reilly. Takes a hit, and now Brian Little has the puck for the Jets. He'll skate in, and stolen from Justin Falk. Justin Falk now skates that in, loses it. Ryan O'Reilly over Tarasenko. Ryan O'Reilly loses that. Nick Leddy now steals the puck and skates that, passes over to Morrissey, over to Brian Little. Brian Little train tracked, tugged, and that's now skates into the zone, over to Tarasenko, back to Tugs at the blue line. Skates in, passes over. Brian Little now takes the puck over, and Nick Leddy now has the puck. Passes over to Little. Little takes a bump from Tugs and misses the net. Going up into the Jet zone, Malkin now passes over to Ryan O'Reilly. Ryan O'Reilly tipped in, Tarasenko 6-1, Blues up, and that's a big, big goal on the power play as Vladimir Tarasenko puts in his 15th goal of the season, and it's 6-1 now. The Winnipeg Jets are getting fucking rinsed at home, and Blake Wheeler is feeling shame, as that was just a gorgeous dish over to Vladimir Tarasenko, who was in this almost in the crease, just needed to give a little tapper, a little tapperoo to get that in her home to be 6-1, and we'll say
get the fuck out.
Hellebuck, and they're gonna put in James Optimus Reimer into the net, as they is their backup goaltender. He doesn't even have matching pads. All right, let's light up James Reimer. 6-1 in the second period. Assist goes to Ryan O'Reilly and Malkin. Scheifele passes that, and that's a, god damn it. Wow, that's a quick one, as Mark Scheifele gets almost a copycat type of goal, his 14th of the season, as he just went right around Tugs and got a nice dish from Vesalainen, and then he just tapperooed right past Tuukka Rask in the fucking crease as well. That was just basically a mirror image goal. All right, 6-1. Let's protect the lead in this one. Vesalainen and Sami Niku with the assist. Patrick Laine has the puck over to Niku. Sami Niku will skate that into the blue zone, over to Vesalainen, over to Patrick Laine, and Vesalainen got fucking tugged in that big hit from Theo Tugersson. Tarasenko over to Braden Shen. Braden Shen skates that into the Jets zone. Back to number 17. Tugs has now glove save from James Reimer, and he will cover it up. 6-1 at the 7:08 mark of the second period. And Tugs leading the league, shocker, in hits with 209. Number 2 is 124 with Nazem Kadri. Tugs out there still on the ice. 6-2 in the second period, and that's a face-off loss. And Vesalainen passes over to Neil Pionk. Pionk skates that out of his own zone, passes over, stolen by number 19. I don't know who the fuck that is. Number 25 of our own team, don't know who that is either. Tugs with a weak ass shot on the goal line, and we're gonna get a cover up from James Reimer. Face off to the left of James Reimer. Face off loss again, and Sven Bierchi is still in the fucking league. Passes that over to Josh Hosang. Hosang takes a shot, and that's to the left of Tuukka Rask, sorry, and that's going to go back into the Jets zone. Tugs is at the blue line, still looking out there at the bench, not calling him in. Josh Hosang now had the puck. Bierchi now skates in. He's got the puck over to Roslovic, shot and covered up by Tuukka Rask, and now knocked out. Josh Hosang passes that over to Bierchi. Blocker save, and that was actually the post that blocked that one. 4:15 of the second period. I can't read shit anymore.
Seriously, smoke more weed.
6-3 now, as the Jets have another goal on the board. 6 seconds left in the second period. Face-off loss. Niku with the shot covered up by Tuukka Rask, and a hit right in front of Tuukka Rask from Theo Tugersson, and that was after the whistle. No penalty on the play, and we're going to have another face-off to the right of Tuukka Rask. 2.6 seconds left in the second. That's cover up. Tarasenko will dump that in, and that's the end of the second period, as it is now a big game between these two very strong and talented teams. The Jets are down, though, in this one. 6-3 to my newest team, the St. Louis Blues. Let's head to the third and see how this game finishes. Heading back to the third period at the Bell MTS Center here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. Gino Malkin at the face-off draw. Let's see how we do in this one and hold the lead. 6-3. Josh Morrissey skates into the zone, stolen by the Blues, going the other way. Evgeny Malkin skates in, 2-on-1, shoots, and that's a muffin, as Josh Morrissey was right on his tail. He'll skate out with the puck and loses that to Gino Malkin, going away. Ryan O'Reilly pushes that into the net, but it's covered up by Hellebuck and going the other way now. Stolen again, Gino Malkin skates in, shoots, and covered up by James Reimer. Sorry, I forgot James Reimer was in the net and not Hellebuck. My problems. Anyways, that was a barrage of chances for the St. Louis Blues, but you know what? We could not get it past Optimus Rhyme. Evgeny Malkin at the draw, wins that back to Ekholm, back to Tugs, slapper, and covered up by Reimer. That was a big slap shot from Theo Tugersson at the blue line, and no go though. So let's see how we do. Malkin loses that as Patrik Laine skates through and steals the puck. He's away from a hit, passes over to Neil Pionk, over to Vesalainen, over to Laine, and poke check a doom from Tugs, and that's a shot and saved by Tuukka Rask behind the net. Tugs just clears the clock of Christian Vesalainen behind the net, a big tug, and we are trying to get a fight with Mark Scheifele. I don't understand why Tugs did that. I think maybe I pressed the wrong button. Big hit on, that is Neil Pionk, as well as Tugs was just on a mission to throw around some pain. We're going to go off for a unsportsmanlike penalty, though, for 2 minutes, trying to get a fight with Mark Scheifele. Jumping back out at the 11:05 mark of the third period, still 6-3, and we're out on the ice. Ville Heinola has the puck, passes over to Jack Roslovic, over around Tug, back to Borowiecki, over to Sven Baertschi, back to Borowiecki, back to Jack Roslovic. Heinola has it now over to Baertschi, loses it, and Baertschi snipes it and scores. Top titty. Right past Tuukka Rask, and I'm shocked that Sven Baertschi is still in the fucking NHL and still in this game, but he gets his 10th goal of the season. The Swiss sniper will put that right in the top corner of Tuukka Rask. No go over the big glove. What a shot from Sven Baertschi. Pretty much the only thing he carried into the NHL, but still couldn't get it off very much. And now it's 6-4 in the third period. 9:45 left in the game. Ekholm now has the puck, and he'll turn away from a hit. Passes that over to Tugs at the blue line. He'll skate through the neutral into the Jet zone. He will lose the puck and steal the puck back to him, and he'll shoot it
just a bit outside.
Past, and Josh Hosang now picks up the empty puck. Roslovic has it in the dipsy doodle in the neutral zone, turns away and still has the puck, passes behind the net, and that is number 34 of the Jets. I don't know who it is. Oh, Hosang. Hosang has the puck now behind the net, passes over to Ville Heinola. Shot by Hosang and blocked in front Baertschi, and that is a bunch of puck transfers, and now we're going to go for a line change, and that's a goal from the Blues. 7-4 right as we get off the ice, so it's no +- for Theo Tugersson, but Wonder Bread Robert Thomas will snipe that right past James Reimer, and that is a gorgeous one. Number 19, I'll have to try to remember Klim Kostin, number 25, and Wonder Bread Robert Thomas will snipe that right in through the glove and the leg pad area. That was like the thigh area, side area, and James Reimer can't stop it, and it's 8-5 now in the third period. Holy shit, back and forth. These goaltenders are just getting terrorized, and that's now Josh Morrissey who loses the puck. Malkin with a muffin shot, and Nick Leddy passes over to Jack Roslovic. He'll take a hit along the boards, and Ryan O'Reilly passes over to Tugs. Tugs loses that after a hit from number 18, a hit on Tugs, and that's Vladimir Tarasenko with the puck. Over to Malkin now. He will lose that, and back to Brian Little. Brian Little through the neutral zone. Over to Jack Roslovic. Passes that shot and covered up by Tuukka Rask. Whew, lot of action in this game, back and forth, 8-5, and Blues are on the PEP. A minute 25 left in that power play. Number 17 on the Blues passes over to Braden Shen. Braden Shen's Pavel Zacha now has a goal in the game. Over to Borowiecki, over to Vesalainen, back to Pavel Zacha. He'll dump that into the Blues zone. Tugs goes back and retrieves it behind the net. He'll set up shop at the top of Four Seasons, and he'll pass that over to number 17 of the Blues, and down Tugs has that after the poke check, and that's offsides.
Fucking shit!
Back and forth. This is a lot of action in this game, and it's now 9-6 in this third period as Ryan O'Reilly puts in the 9th goal of the game for the Blues. Jets pass that up and going into the zone. Slapper, Tuukka Rask with the block, and Mark Scheifele passes that over through the slot. Now Braden Shen over to Tarasenko, back to Shen. Braden Shen into the Jet zone, passes that back to Tugs. Tugs with a slapper and covered up by James Reimer, passes that to Pionk. Pionk over to Patrik Laine. Patrik Laine into the Jets blue zone. Scheifele with a shot, saved by Tuukka Rask and covered up. Tugs is just on Mark Scheifele's ass, trying to get a fight going. Can't do it. 9-6, 33 seconds left. Jets have it. Neil Pionk has the puck at the point. Over to Mark Scheifele behind the net. Takes a huge tug from Theo Tugersson, and that's nice to see. Dumps it in from Vladimir Tarasenko into the Jets zone. Vesalainen passes over to Scheifele. Scheifele takes another hit from Tugs and another hit from Tugs, just clearing the way for the Blues players as Pionk took a huge tug from Theo Tugersson as well. Now Vladimir Tarasenko skates right through the whole Jets line, takes a hit from Morrissey and loses it, and that's the end of the third period, and the Blues get the big win, and that's the first win for Theo Tugersson in the St. Louis Blues uniform. Tuukka Rask with the dub on the board, and that's a good one. A lot of goals in this one. Too bad they were all on the Sims. Most of the Sims, unfortunately, 9-6 in this game. Most of those goals in the Sim. But you know what? A fantastic game. A lot of action between the two teams. We got a fight, a bunch of tugs between the between Tugs and the other team. Fight between Braden Shen and Josh Morrissey. Got to see him get a ruby eye. And that is 9-6 after this big game. Blues with a big win over the number 3 team in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets. Back to the locker room. Let's see what Coach has to say. Plus 50, plus 26, plus 100. And Coach Boumediene. Coach Boumediene is now. That's the name of my coach. Hopefully I'll remember that. And he likes Tugs. We're going back to the locker room with a big win. All right, this is nice to see. I like having big wins in this one. We got B, C- in defense, A- in team play, a C+ overall. We got a goal, -2 in the plus-minus. Did not play great defensively, unfortunately. Like that one goal just allowed Mark Scheifele go right through and score that on the tip right after we got that big goal. But we did get to protect the lead, plus 970 followers. And you know what? I'll take it. We are still one of the top teams in the league, number 2. And we got the Jets coming back up, but we're going to may move past that game. I don't know for sure. I'm not a big fan of having back-to-back teams, but thank you for watching. Smash like down below, hit subscribe, and throw us a comment. Love to hear from anyone that's watching and supporting Dynasty Central Sports. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.